So welcome back everybody to a rainy day here in Florida. We're gonna do a little workout here in the chop shop, take advantage of some rainy weather. So y'all seen that I just grabbed one of these old totes. I've got my hands on a couple more here lately. I've been trying to buy a trailer load of these because I've got so much wood splitting to do. We're gonna do something pretty unique today. We're gonna trim this out, and I'm actually gonna line the inside of this with wire because I've been collecting all these cutoffs here for a while. You can see a lot of them are really small sizes, perfect for cooking wood and everything else. So we're gonna take what's typically trash to people, small cutoffs. It's all oak, all cherry, and we're gonna bust it up into small little pieces. So it would just fall out the sides of these totes. That's why we're gonna line the inside with some chicken wire that I have left over from a coop project, and we're just gonna go to splitting. I haven't run my American splitter here in quite a while. I've been using the tractor one, so I'm eager to get this fired up, knock the dust off of it. And while it rains, well, we're just gonna have a little fun splitting some small cooking and smoking wood. Real quick to all my solar loving people. Y'all remember the episode we just did where I added more solar to the shop? I'm out here running a fan right now, it feels so great. I kid y'all not, it's cloudy, it's raining, the weather's not good, yet we're still pulling enough solar since we just added more panels on the roof to not only run a fan, but to still charge the battery. You would think you would pull zero power today because it's raining. But check that out, the battery is actually charging, even with me running a fan. I run a dehumidifier in here to keep the moisture away from my electronics. That's pretty awesome. This is why we doubled up our power to the shop out here. Even on a rainy day, we're still making enough power to charge. That's pretty cool. Well, it's coming down good out there now. All right, so I have this done. I decided to go ahead and do it up right. Really happy with the way all this turned out. Carried the screen all the way to the top, covered any remaining holes. So now I can put small little pieces in here and the air can still come through and dry all this out. I think I'm gonna wind up making 2 of these. I don't need another one right now. 2 of these a year filled up with small splits for smoking and cooking. That'll be a really good amount of cooking wood for us, and I like that we can just make it straight off the splitter whenever we've got these short end pieces on days like today. Let's get hooked up to the splitter, get it ran, get the split. All right, we didn't quite get filled up, but that's okay. This is just all leftover end pieces. So my plans moving forward in the future are to start cutting firewood this length, maybe a little longer. I would actually like y'all's feedback. So what's becoming extremely popular right now is a lot of people are doing home pizza ovens, little solo stoves, small fire pits, small offset smokers like Oklahoma Joe's. I have one of those. That's all very popular stuff. And I'm thinking somewhere around the 8 to 10 inch max wood range, you know, around that size right there. We don't want to get any larger than that. I think that's what's going to be high demand. So my new tote design's working out great. Nothing's falling out. The wire is going to be perfect. This should be long lasting as well. And I'll probably build a second one of these. Keep in mind, this is a tremendous amount of smoking and cooking wood right here. I foresee people not ordering anywhere near a full tote. Now, I'm gonna personally use this unless somebody just needs some, because the majority of this is almost ready to burn. It's dry. You can see almost everything is barkless. That's because the bark was falling off. It was so dry. The last little bit that's in there, as I let it dry a little more, I'll just pop the bark off. But what I foresee people buying like this is by the bucket full or a bag full or a box full, maybe a few buckets full. To buy a full third of a cord, once this is filled all the way up, of cooking wood, I seriously doubt anybody's cooking that much at home unless they're cooking pizzas or smoking multiple times a week, week after week after week. Now here's the thing, I've told y'all, I really don't think I want to get into high production firewood, which is constantly logging, constantly pulling trees out, working my equipment real hard, working my log splitter, and working my body to death. All for, well, relatively low pay. That's just the way firewood works. I think what I'm going to focus on in the future, because I love making the content and I love coming down here and just doing this as a hobby, we're going to focus on specialty woods. I've been telling y'all this is going to be my new focus right here. And I really want to get into custom wood. If I can get just a few customers that maybe have home pizza ovens or smokers and do cook a lot and they want a specific size, hey, 8, 9, 10 inches, I'll always keep them in mind and I'll just make custom orders for them. This is why I like keeping bandsaws around, so if I have my longer 16-inch wood splits, I can just go cut off whatever they're looking for, from chunks to stuff this size. And then the little bit of firewood that I do plan on selling is probably going to be bagged firewood. We're actually about to build us a little roadside stand that's coming up here before long, because I can sell that at a premium as well. Ultimately, I want to earn some side income as a side hobby. I'm not trying to go full-time in this, and I don't want to be super high production to where I constantly feel a need to be down here. I want the highest profit firewood and to do this part-time. That's going to be bagged firewood and especially custom size cooking wood or small fire pit wood. So if I can get a few cords of this set up every year, man, you talk about a potential money maker. Like I said, this is a mix of cherry and oak, what most people are going to be after. It's a really good size. This is going to be premium stuff, all barkless. This is just what people are going to be after. Especially, can you imagine that in a little small offset side smoker? That's just going to be the perfect smoking chunk right there. All right, this is a fun little episode. It has rained all day long, calling for rain tomorrow. Then we get a cool snap. We may light our first fire of the season here in the next few days. I'm seeing that we're going to be highs in the 70s. Awesome, because it was just 96 a few days ago, and some potential 60s for the low. While that's not cold for Florida, we'll take it. I will absolutely light a fire in that weather. So now we are racking up on cooking wood and a little solo stove fire pit wood right here. Or if somebody wants a few bucketfuls, we'll start selling it that way. But I think I'm going to get into doing more of this kind of wood. Now keep in mind, I'm selling this at a premium. This tote's probably going to sell for triple the cost of a firewood tote. Why? Because I just spent a long time down here splitting down that small. Lots of extra labor, fuel, wear and tear on your equipment. You've got to charge a premium for it. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you on the next one.